Well, the rain has put a bit of a dampener on proceedings here, but this intriguing matchup should improve everybody's mood. Both teams will be looking to give their sodden supporters something to cheer about. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're on the way. Emerson. Fofana. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he
shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Emerson really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And they've got a throw. So it is still 0-0. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. Koulibaly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Emerson. Fofana. Oh, good spread. Now it's Pulisic. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Oh, that's a key interception. Koulibaly. And it's Koulibaly. Ruben Neves. Malcolm.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Koulibaly. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
To Koulibaly. Ruben Neves. And he's had it nicked away. Koulibaly spots it and intercepts. Nicely spread. Gets into some space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pulisic looking to run onto it. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fofana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around.
Joao Felix! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Here, he's had a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Al Hilal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ruben Neves. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Malcolm. Renan Lodi. Spread it left. That'll be a throw-in. Renan Lodi. There's the delivery. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Ci saranno
Al
3
Hilal
minuti di
really can
recupero.
only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Joao Felix, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Invitiamo tutti I tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.